Then the next is the posterior lobe. Posterior lobe of the pituitary gland stores and secretes the two types of hormones. The first one is the vasopressin and the second one is the oxytocin hormone. These two hormones, vasopressin and the oxytocin, can be produced by the posterior lobe. So that firstly we discuss about the vasopressin. Vasopressin is also known as the antidiuretic hormone, ADH. Means it is also known as the antidiuretic hormone. Vasopressin, the second name of vasopressin is the antidiuretic hormone. So these hormones, vasopressin and oxytocin, can be produced by the hypothalamus. You know that the pituitary gland is attached with the P-shaped pituitary gland attached with the hypothalamus of the brain. So these glands can be produced by the hypothalamus. Means the controlling function of these hormones is done by the hypothalamus. So firstly we discuss about the vasopressin. Increase the rate of the vasopressins. Firstly, the basic function of vasopressin, they increase the rate of the reabsorption of water from the nephron. This is the basic function. We know that nephron is the functional unit of the kidney, and the basic function of kidney is the urine production. Basically, in posterior lobe, this hormone vasopressin maintain the urination process, so that increase the basic function is to increase the rate of the reabsorption of water from the nephron, so that in this condition then when the pituitary gland secretes the vasopressins and more reabsorption of the water occurs from nephron into the blood. Means the higher concentration of vasopressins, higher the reabsorption of the water molecules into the blood. So in this way the mostly water है retained in the body and the less urine is produced, so that urination is balanced. When the high amount of the water is retained in the body, so the production of the urine is the less amount. But on the other hand, when the body fluids contains the more amount of the water molecules, then this vasopressin hormones, the vasopressin hormone secretions can be declined, so that the high amount of the urine can be produced. This all the less amount of urination and the higher amount of the urination both these phenomena can be controlled by the vasopressin hormone. So it proves that the vasopressin hormone is the important hormone for the kidney functioning, for the proper kidney functioning. And but if the pituitary gland cannot be produces this hormone, so that at the required amount, so that less water is reabsorbed into the nephrons, and there is the excessive loss of the water through the urine. You know that when the water is water reabsorption is less, then the more water can be drained out from the body through the urine, so that the body faces the less amount of water condition. So that this condition is known as the diabetes insipidus. So this is the basic function of the vasopressins. The vasopressin hormone control or balance the water concentrations in the body. The second important hormone is the oxytocin. Basically, the function of the oxytocin to stimulate the contractions of the uterus walls during the baby birth. So on the other hand, it also necessary for the ejection of the milk. In other words, oxytocin controls the female sex characters. So that students, see your book endocrine system. This blue box shows the exocrine glands system. Importance of the important endocrine gland. This is the pituitary gland, and here it's last at that. Students, see this blue box. In this blue box, you notice that during the summer season the urine output is low, because the higher amount of the water can be released from the body through the sweating processes, so that the water level in the blood is lowered. So when the water level is lowered in the blood, then the low urine output is also the low. So that at that condition during the summer, the ADH production is the increases. What is ADH? Antidiuretic hormone, is also known as the vasopressin hormone. Thank you class. It's all about our today lecture.